What's up, guys? Out for a quick run today. Finally, the sun has come out. I mean, we had like a straight week and a half of rain. I mean, it's just constant rain, so it's really muddy out here. But I'm overdue for a test for this granite. First of all, that I built. It's a custom granite. It started out with just the chassis, and I kind of built it from scratch. It does have the like in my last video with it, the Proline 66 Ford body. Basically the one for the Stampede, tracks the Stampede, and I do have the T-bone bumper, front bumper, and the new T-bone wheelie bar they just came out with. It looks very, very sturdy. I like how it's made, because this little guy is definitely going to need a wheelie bar. I'm going to be running this on 4S today. I've got a Power Hobby 4S pack in here, 5200 50C pack. That's pretty much all I run is Power Hobby packs now. I just haven't had one fail me yet, and they got plenty of power. I do have 50 weight oil in the shocks, because the stock oil was just a little too springy, so hopefully we're going to try that out before I do any shock upgrades. It does have the BLX 185 in it on punch 5, and I've got the Hobby Star 2650 kV 3674 can. It's very tight, if you can see in there. I mean, I barely had enough room to mount this in there, so if I ever have to pull the motor out, I just have to take the receiver box out, but it's not a big deal, just a few screws. It's got the Hot Racing motor mount on a 20-tooth pinion, so we're gonna give her a rip and see how it goes. And also, real quick, I've got this Senton 6S that I picked up. This was basically the only 6S rig I didn't have yet, but my buddy had it and only ran it one time, and he was mainly using it for like drag racing and stuff, and he just realized it wasn't for him, so he gave it to me for, pretty dirt cheap. So I threw some electronics in it, and we're gonna give her a quick go. She's bone stock, no upgrades, nothing. Just I got a 20-tooth pinion in it, so we'll see how she goes. Hopefully. Oh, she is super touchy, guys, on 4S. This is definitely going to be a test of the drivetrain. Oh, nailed a rock or something. Tell you what, guys, this thing is a handful. Come on, baby. That was close. Yeah, she's sucking up these bumps good. That 50 weight oil's the ticket on these shocks, on the stock shocks. Oh! She lost power in midair. Landed right on the roof. Look at that, motor wire came unplugged. That would do it. right, guys, I'm gonna check the temps. She's been running pretty hard. Got 154 on the can, about 120, 126, 127 on the ESC. So I think we're gonna go ahead and put her down. This thing's killer. I mean, she is a complete animal on 4S, guys, with this 2650 kV motor. I mean, tons of torque. It really takes a lot to hold her down, control with the throttle. she definitely put me to the test. But man, it's an awesome rig. I mean, nothing broke that I can tell. She took it. This wheelie bar is really rigid, holds up good. So all right, we'll play with the Senton for a second. Now this little guy is a whole different animal. Tuck and roll. Oh. There we go. I know this isn't much of a sending truck, but I'm gonna send it anyway. And it did it. That's pretty awesome. Here we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it quits. This whole thing's an animal. It's a tank. But she is muddy big time. It's gonna take a serious wash job. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to put some different tires on it. I did put 100K in the center diff. I forgot to mention in the beginning. That's the only thing I did to it besides the pinion. But I don't plan on going crazy with upgrades. This thing's pretty tough as it is. I'm surprised it flew so good, being a parachute with the little tires. But all right, guys, the Granite was awesome for this first 4S run. It really impressed me. It's like I said, it's definitely a handful. The Senton's badass. It's definitely a whole different experience. But we'll get these guys cleaned up and hopefully get out again soon. All right, guys, until next time, peace out.